Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another amazing edition of the Morning Motivator. How are we all doing today? Are you having the most amazing day ever? I sure am. Having room challenges. I had a hard time getting in the room, so I'm not sure if everyone's having room challenges, but oops, best to put my phone on vibrate so it doesn't do those nasty little going ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Gotta love it, eh? How are you doing today? It took 2 attempts. Yeah, I had to refresh and then it let me in. It's time for Change Thursday. Do you guys realize that no matter how good it gets for you, that it always changes, that there's still more, that you, as soon as it gets good, as soon as you feel that good, you want more and more. And I hope you do. Because when you stop wanting more, that's, I don't know, not life. That's what that is. That's not life. You have to never stop wanting more. You have to never stop growing, never stop reaching, never stop working to be better than you are right now. And I love this quote from Maya Angelou, who passed away yesterday. Although her spirit and her soul will live on forever, I know her more from her quotes than from her personally. It's a wonderful soul. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Don't complain. That's a big one, isn't it? We're very apt to complain. We're very apt to talk about what's wrong with everything, aren't we? We're so apt to talk about everything that's wrong with something. And the truth of the matter is, if you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude toward it. Stop talking about it like it's wrong. So either don't talk about it, find something else to talk about, or change it. Your attitude is your decision, right? As Devlin Steele says in Tools to Life, and it is, as I said, the program that truly changed my life between Tools to Life and this wonderful book, TNT. This was the beginning. When I read it the first time, I certainly didn't get out of it what I'm getting out of it this time. I mean, I did. It still affected me, but there's something different about going through it now after we've been through Ask and It Is Given. And what I am finding, and it's really funny, okay, I find it quite hilarious, and maybe you guys can help me out here, okay? How many of you here and are on the call today have this book? You have it in your hands. You can touch it, you can hold it, you can read it, you can open it. Yes, how many of you have this book? Okay. I've given this book out to a lot of people. Now, you're on the call every day, and we've read the book together, and you know that those games work. People I've given the book to, I have to remind them to read it. But I got to tell you guys that having the book and using the book are two different things. And so if your attitude is not the way you want to be, if you're still looking at things and you're complaining about them, and what does complaining mean? Saying anything that isn't right. That's not right about that. That person shouldn't be doing that. That person is driving wrong. That person is speaking wrong. That person is behaving wrong. That weather is bad. Like you can do anything about that. That's the best one, isn't it? How many people complain about the weather? Oh, and they complain about it over and over and over again. Hello? Just like shut me up already. The truth of the matter is, if we make an effort to not complain, all right? So we recognize something we don't like about something or someone, let it go. If it's not something you can change, change your attitude about it. Is that a bingo for you guys? Bingo bada boom. And we all have friends like that, Claudia. They're not as enlightened as we all are. And not everyone is. You have to recognize that we are all on different paths. None of us are perfect, and yet we are all perfect. You are absolutely perfect where you are. You're absolutely perfect where you are. And all you can do, Claudia, is just continue to invite her and say, I'd love it if you came to our call. It's free. Are you free tomorrow at whatever time it is? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Calgary. Rainy day. It rained most of yesterday, but beautiful out. Oh my goodness, had lunch with my daughter yesterday. I should have put a picture up here. Did any of you see the pictures I put on Facebook? The geese were out with their baby. They only have one baby this year. But oh my goodness, is it ever cute? And as I went out to get a video of them, and as I was walking toward them, they walked away and went in the water. But as I was leaving, when I left, they were out with the baby. And so I was able to stop in my car, and I got a video of them with the baby. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I just love the geese. I love the babies. And I can see the ducks their babies will be coming out soon. Some years they have lots of babies. Last year there were so many. There were so many. It was just, I just love it. It's just, there's something about being out at my daughter's acreage, and especially this time of year with all the animals, because it's just, there's lots of that, lots of life happening, lots of change happening, and lots of things that we have no control over. There are so many things we have no control over, but there's one thing you always have control over, and that is your attitude. It was one of the first things I learned in Tools to Life. Your attitude is your decision. So decide to have a good one, regardless of what everyone else is doing around you. Not everyone is on the same path. They'll get there. Do you know how? Because the more that you practice being on your path, the more people will do one of two things. They'll either be attracted and affected by you and your attitude, or they'll leave. They won't really be in your life anymore, because the truth is you'll only have people in your life who are like you, who are on that path to discover the truth, to change their thinking, to change their attitude, to choose what they want to see, to choose that it's June 14th. Who did we work with yesterday? Sorry guys, it's been a whole 24 hours. Who did we work with on their goal yesterday? I don't think they're here. It was Mary, wasn't it? Can someone help me? And Tamara, how are you doing with your story? Are you reading it out loud twice a day and getting really impassioned about it? Because that's what's important here. And how about the rest of you? Have you written out your story? As brief as it is, we went through this all yesterday, and are you reading it out loud? Yes or no? This is where life changes for you, whatever it is. Randy wanted to lose weight. Randy, did you write your story down of that 200-pound good-looking man? My goodness, your clothes are awesome. Look at you in your sleek little leathers and your little, what do they call those, your chaps, your leather chaps and your biker boots. Oh yeah, I can see it. Can you see it, Randy? Can you feel it? Because that's the only picture you need to have in your mind. Because that picture in your mind, there you go, you were in a tux yesterday. Oh yeah. Oh, I love my man in his tux. He looks like a Bond. He does. He'd make a perfect Bond. I'm going to read this, and then we're going to get into our storytelling today. It's June 14th, 2015, and we have $100,563.29 in our bank account. And I know you can all see that amount, can't you? Can you see that? $100,000, $100,563.29. We're debt-free, looking to purchase our home. The money will come from various sources as we focus our attention on building our contact list builder funnel and mentoring our members to do the same. I believe we will have the money in our possession. My faith is so strong that I can see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It's now awaiting transfer to me. I'm awaiting my plan, and I will execute my plan as it comes to me. Think and grow rich, my friends, because you are. You are so rich. Awaken, knowing what is going on about you. Get understanding. We're on page 57 of TNT, The Power Within You. Do you all get that? Are you really understanding that because it does take a lot of practice, all right? And we are all at different levels of this. We're all at different stages, and we're all amazing. But did you really get that all the change happens inside with your thinking, with your images, with your stories? Because, do you guys really and truly understand? You guys are very quiet today. Do you really and truly understand that your brain does not know the difference between what you imagine and what's real? It doesn't know the difference. When you have a picture of something in your mind that is so clear, the universe works to bring it to you because it believes you believe it's true. Your brain believes that is true. And so you start attracting things in your life that will bring that to you because that image is so real to you. Just like when you sit down and you think about the last vacation you went on. I can think about the last cruise that Dawn and I went on. We had so much fun. I just remember us all dressed up. The favorite was the Shackley cruise. We had so much fun on that cruise. We took our upline with us, and it was wonderful. And then we went on the Marketers cruise. That was a ton of fun. It really was. And getting dressed up was one of the funnest parts. They have 2 nights where you have a formal night and you can wear a tux. You don't have to. But hey, any excuse to wear a tux is a good one. Any excuse to dress up is a good one. It just feels so good to be your best. And the truth of the matter is, all you have to do, because that feeling that you feel when you're looking your best. Do y'all know that feeling? Yes? Anyone here? Can you remember the feeling of just looking your best at some time in your life? You were dressed in something that felt really good and you just felt like you were just on top of the world. All you have to do is remember that feeling and bring that feeling up toward everything you're doing. Choose to see what you want to see, not what is. Does it mean you ignore the bills and you ignore the illnesses and you ignore people? No. You just change what you're looking at. It takes time. Yeah. You don't have to dress up either. You just have to feel dressed up. You just have to feel it. Okay? Do you get that, guys? Let's read on. You can develop and expand your personality by keeping step with the world's affairs. Keep informed. Find out all you can that is of interest about the people you've met or are to meet, so you'll have much more in common to talk about. You never know what a new friend or prospect may be interested in, and it's sometimes necessary to get his attention or your break through entirely irrelevant subjects. You can't always start a conversation about the weather or your aches and pains. Read the newspapers, current periodicals, listen to important newscasts and radiocasts and television commentators. And I'm going to say, guys, and Don laughs at me, okay? I was never one who was up on the news, and I'll come down, I'll tell him stuff he doesn't even know. He said, how do you know that? Facebook. I'm attached to the CBC news feed, so I get the CBC news, and there's lots of good news. I'm going to tell you something, guys. You know what? It's not all bad news out there. There's lots of good news. But there's lots of news, and so I'm simply aware. I look at it, I read it. I don't attach feeling to it because it's not about me. If there's something that's not good happening in the world, I send out good feelings for the people that have been affected, that they will find the joy, that they will find their happiness again. That's our job. Do you get that? Use your eyes and ears. Be sure you're up to date. I don't mean to cover every detail of a murder or a suicide, but get a digest of the day's activities at home and abroad. It will enlarge your perspective. Never forget, knowledge is power. That may sound like an old bromide, but brother, it's true. Who wants to listen to an uninformed, ignorant, self-centered individual? Increase your knowledge, and the scope of your activities and interests will be greatly increased, as will the desire for greater things, larger things. As your desire expands, the things which you previously thought you wanted will become to your mind trivial and will be disregarded, which is another way of saying that you ultimately will hitch your wagon to a star, and when you do, you'll move with lightning speed. God, that feels good. Study, learn, and work. Develop a keenness of observation. Step on the gas. Do better than that. Get jet propulsion. Become alive for yourself, and you'll pass on this aliveness to the other fellow. You'll pep him up just by your being in his presence. Some of your magnetism will rub off on him, and he'll like you for it. You've heard people say, I get a big kick out of being with so-and-so. He always gives me a lift. You know, it's funny. I have a lot of people that say that about me. You always make me feel better. You always make me smile. I've never thought of that before. It's a good thing. I like that. Get confidence, enthusiasm. Let loose some of that inner fire, that something, and you'll set up like vibrations all around you. That's the theory of all life. As old as the world itself. Like begets like. Tap, tap, tap. I'm repeating that statement, and I don't care how many times you've heard it before, because perhaps if I repeat it often enough, tap, 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 you'll never forget it. Like begets like. And laugh brings a laugh. A good deed calls for a good deed. Riches beget riches. Love, love. You go on from there. It works. It's contagious. The old law of attraction never fails. There we go. Do you see it? There it is right there. I didn't even realize those words were in there when I read this. The old law of attraction never fails. Never, never. When you have a thought and you have a feeling attached to it, the universe will bring it to you. But don't get the idea that I'm giving you an oversized wishbone and all you have to do is sit down and start talking to yourself. And by using repetition, get what you want. It's not that easy. You've got to have the wishbone backed up by a backbone. And that isn't all. The wishbone and the backbone must be coordinated and synchronized to a point where they are operating in perfect harmony. When they are in tune, you will find personality developing. Then put in action, energy into your scheme, and everything will move before you. I take it that all of us have admired that intense type of person. I mean by that, one whose shoulders are back, whose chest is out, whose head is up, and whose eyes are alert. It's easy to pick out in any organization those whose feet lag, whose shoulders droop, whose chins sag, and whose eyes are blank. Drifters, loafers, quitters. Yeah, this is 1954, people. The old law of attraction never fails. 1954. And here we are, 60 years later, and the same message is right here. What does that tell you? Discover your faults. Discover your faults. First, measure yourself. Then study those with whom you are associated, and you can tell at almost a glance those who will make progress and those doomed to failure. Are you close to that category? If you are, snap out of it. The fault, dear Brutus, is not on our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. William Shakespeare wrote that, as you know, and it's plain to be seen in his writings that he knew and used this inner power in his life. He rose high above the commonplace and won for himself an immortal niche in the literary hall of fame through reliance upon the creative power within. Yes, the fault is in yourself. If you are not what you want to be and where you want to be. If you are timid, backward, in a rut and an underling, it is because of yourself. Blame not the stars. Blame not society. Blame not the world. Blame yourself. Again, I say, change gears. Get out of low and shift into high. Start picturing what you really want to be, and you'll start to move. Take warning that thought can operate in reverse. You can go backward through wrong thinking just as fast as you can go forward through right thinking. Oh boy, do I know that. This kind of reverse thinking has brought on depressions and can bring on depressions again. If the mind of a man becomes panicky, if enough individuals become obsessed with fear and greed, if the psychology of scarcity sweeps through the land, if great numbers of people become too demanding or move too strongly in a certain direction, stock markets can become upset and the economy of the world can be affected. You know, when you are depressed, you tend to depress those around you. When the barometer falls, it's a sign of storm conditions. A turned-down mouth has led to many turn-downs. Don't carry your griefs and troubles around with you. No one wants to share them. People have griefs and troubles enough of their own. Stop your moping. Picture yourself wrapping up your griefs and troubles in a nice little neat bundle and leaving them by the roadside. Devlin Steele has an exercise where you do that. And remember that. There's many of them. Better yet, see yourself dropping them off a bridge so they float away on the stream, never to come back again. You say, but it can't be done. And I answer, it is helping you solve your problems and your heartaches, letting them weigh. Is it helping you to solve your problems and your heartaches by letting them weigh you down in mind and body all the time? Get out from under. You can't be yourself. It's impossible to make the right impression on others, to attract good things to you when you are staggering under a load of things that have already happened, which can no longer be helped and which cannot be cured by moping about. Do you get that? Is that big for anybody? You can't be yourself. It is impossible to make the right impression on others, to attract good things to you when you are staggering under a load of things that have already happened, which can no longer be helped and which cannot be cured by moping about. Decide that today is the day that you're going to breathe in that energy and stay there. And recognize that if you hold on to that energy and you move forward with the right thoughts and the right pictures, you can make change in your life, right? You need to let it go. You need to let everything go. Because how did everything get there in the first place? How did you experience what you experienced all your life? It happened because you had thoughts over and over and over again. They came from wherever. Learned behavior, doesn't matter. But they were your thoughts that brought all that to you because you focused on everything that was that way. And the more you focused on all that crap and everything that was wrong with that crap, you attracted more of that crap in your life. Am I right? If worry had the power to solve a problem, I would worry 24 hours a day. And I'd ask you to help me. But worry, unhappily, only multiplies your troubles. Like Abraham says, worrying is using your imagination to create something you don't want. I think you should write that one and put it on the wall. Does someone want to type it in? Worrying is using your imagination to create something you don't want. Line up all the chronic worriers in the world, and they would reach almost to the moon and back. You've seen many men and women who look as if they were going to cloud up and rain any minute. They belong to the loyal order of sad sacks and crepe hangers. Everything that happens to them is bad or going to be bad. They've temporarily lost the capacity to see good in anything. They can't enjoy the present because they are bemoaning the past and afraid of the future. One of the wisest men I ever knew, a man high in mental and spiritual development, said to me, "Never for one moment forget this life. Life is an individual proposition. No matter how much you may wish at times to shift responsibility for your thoughts and acts to others, or to escape from the consequences of certain experiences in which you have become involved, you are living in a world of cause and effect, a world in which nothing actually happens by accident. And you, yourself, set up the causes by your own thinking, good or bad, for the things that happen to you." I've proved this time and time again in my own life, and so have you. If you will only admit it to yourself. Hang on a sec. You could only admit it to yourself. But when I've made this statement to some men and women, they've said to me, and many of you have said the same as well, "That's a frightening thought. Do you mean that I've attracted failure, economic need, ill health, dislike, loss of friends, unhappiness?" And when I've told such people, yes, if any of those conditions have come upon you, you have your own self to blame. But we didn't picture these things, they said. No, perhaps they didn't directly. They didn't see themselves failing, running short of funds, suffering a nervous breakdown, growing unpopular, losing friends, ending up unhappy. But their mental attitudes were expressed in this kind of thoughts. "Wouldn't you just know this would happen to me?" All right, I want to know how many of you have said these things to you in the past. "Wouldn't you just know this would happen to me? There's no use trying. I just can't do it. I don't want to meet him or her. I know I won't like them. Oh, it's just my luck to have this happen. I'm always getting the worst of it. Oh, I feel so bad. I wish I could die. I'm going broke. There's no way out of it. Yes, I'm feeling fairly well today, but this doesn't mean anything. I'll probably feel worse tomorrow." Aren't these wonderful suggestions? Can you possibly picture, with the knowledge of mind that you have now gained, how any of these thoughts could attract good? On the contrary, this kind of thinking can only bring one result. And yet many of us, carelessly, in moments of emotional depression, give voice to such thoughts, and then wonder why so many things go wrong in our lives. Prepare yourself to face anything. We'll continue on tomorrow from there. We're going to go into our guided meditation today. We have a few minutes. Actually, we don't. It's almost at the bottom of the hour. But anybody feeling the power of that today? Yes or no? I just want to know if anyone is feeling the power of the words that were said today. And you know, I mean, we've had people on the call that say, "I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for that person to be that way. I didn't ask for all this trouble. I didn't ask for so-and-so to be that way." No, but we all get this message, right? It's about the negative thoughts that are going on in our head. It's so much simpler to understand, yeah? Just practice, guys. Don't beat up on yourself, okay? Do me a favor, don't beat up on yourself, because if you beat up on yourself, it's not going to make it better. Just simply recognize that now you know it. And when you recognize those feelings, you just go snap, tap, 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 whatever you need to do. Snap that rubber band. Just snap your thoughts back and say, "I control my thoughts. I decide how I feel, and I feel terrific." Well, let's feel money terrific today. How about that? We're going to do some money meditation. Remember, it's 15 minutes of meditation. The music is all the same. Let the words flow in and out of you as you breathe. 3 beats breathing in, 5 beats breathing out, and especially stay focused for the last 2 or 3 minutes when you are on your own, and just focus on your breathing and quiet your mind. And we'll see you back here in 15 minutes.
We are going to stand for a while in your physical shoes and speak words that are of greatest advantage to you. Breathe in, breathe out. We want to help you find the vibrational stance to allow financial abundance to flow into your personal experience. Breathe in, breathe out. The stream of abundance flows generously, and it is right and it is time for you to receive your share. This will not be difficult for you to do, and it will not take much time, because you are already well along the way. Breathe in, breathe out. There is power in the words that you are hearing, and in time your resistance will subside and your allowing will begin. As your resistance is replaced with allowing, as doubt is replaced with belief, your abundance will become evident. Breathe in, breathe out. Our words will help you to shift your feeling about money from worry or concern to eagerness and fun. Breathe in, breathe out. When that emotional shift occurs, immediate financial manifestations will be the evidence of that shift. Breathe in, breathe out. If we can convince you that the path to financial abundance is simply an emotional path, with each hearing of these words, you will breathe out more resistance, and your feelings will improve. Breathe in, breathe out. Your work is not one of action. There are no courses to complete. There are no requirements for you to meet. Just a comfortable and gradual rediscovery of your natural state of relief and of ease and of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are never deprived when someone else gains, because abundance expands proportionately to match desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. When the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone and your own success soars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fastest way to get to an improved financial condition is to look for pleasing things that you already have. For in the seeking and finding of that which is working, more success will come, and it will come quickly. Breathe in, breathe out. While your life will continue to call more abundance to you, the majority of that work is already done. And now, with far less effort than you have been believing, your financial condition is about to improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Financial abundance does not occur in one's life because of hard work, or good luck, or favoritism. Financial abundance is simply the universe's response to consistent thoughts and feelings of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you are able to accomplish the feeling of abundance before the evidence has shown itself to you, the evidence must come and will continue to come as long as you maintain the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Anytime you are feeling good, no matter the reason, you are accomplishing the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. In your absence of resistance, everything that you have asked for is making its way right to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Each time you focus upon these words, your resistance becomes smaller and your allowance becomes greater. With each passing day, your vibrational point of attraction will change until there will be an obvious tipping point. Breathe in. Breathe out. For a while, the only evidence of your financial progress will be your improved emotional state of being. And if you will let that be enough, taking no score of financial progress, the financial improvement will show up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. We want to let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Abundance is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain in the vortex.
Really lovely, wasn't it? Are you all feeling pretty darn good? Feeling pretty darn good? I just want to remind you, okay, that to get out from under, you can't be yourself. It's impossible to make the right impression on others, to attract good things to you when you are staggering under the load of things that have already happened. which can no longer be helped and which cannot be cured by moping about. Prepare yourself to face anything. You guys have an amazing day. Be your amazing selves. Remember how much you are loved. Remember how much joy you bring to everyone around you. And just be that amazing person. Focus on everything you want. Take that inspired action that comes to you. And remember, life is supposed to feel good.